we ask you to come into the lives of members of the Clinton High School class of 1988, their family and friends. As we begin this ceremony today, a very special occasion for them, we ask you to be with them, to inspire them to greatness in their life, to follow the ways of your law and also the laws of our country. Stay with them and be with them throughout their lives. We ask you to make this ceremony a special time for them, a day that they will always remember throughout their lives. And this we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Good afternoon. It's often been said that it's better to give than to receive. Just 1 year ago, on behalf of our then junior class, a representative stood in front of you on this platform on the receiving end of this gift giving. Today, it is our honor and pleasure to pass on symbolically and tangibly this gift of our graduating class. This gift passes on the reins of leadership in Clinton High School. As a class of 1989, you have now been vested with the hard work, responsibilities, and glories of being next year's seniors. Now I present to the junior class president, Lillian O'Connor, our class gift.
Thank you, Mara. On behalf of the junior class, I would like to thank the class of 1988. It is with sincere appreciation that we accept and firmly promise that we will uphold the responsibilities of being seniors. As juniors, we have been with you at various times, as competitors as well as teammates. We have all savored our power and our seniority. There's something special about the bond between the juniors and the seniors. We've shared so much, many good times as well as bad. You have accepted us and invited us in when others may have turned us away. You have given us many more laughs than we can count, and it makes us very sad to see you go. We wish you well as we take your place as Clinton High seniors. We hope that we can fill your shoes for leadership and for spirit. In our lives, it is so often said that if we find ourselves one good friend, then we are lucky. We, the juniors, feel very lucky since we have found more than one good friend in the senior class. Before I end, I would like to read to you a poem that was written by a member of the junior class, Tony Prilla. As we sit here together on graduation day, tears swell in our eyes, there's so much we'd like to say. Time's been like a sunset, it faded away so fast, but the friends that we have made, I'm sure will always last. The juniors and seniors have really come together. All the memories we have shared will remain in our hearts forever. As we walk the halls, there's so much space, it seems like such a bore. Time is taking you away, I wish that we had more. The rallies, football games, parties, and dances. The class of 1988 made the juniors take some chances. We may have cursed you then, but now we laugh. It was a lot of fun. A smile still curves the edge of our lips when we think of the things we've done. There's a lump that forms inside our throats when we hear you say goodbye. You've given us the title of seniors, so we can give it a try. The times with you have been the best, but it's time for us to part. You watch us enter the final stage, and we watch you make a brand new start. We thank you for all the memories, and in this closing line, we'd like to say good luck to you from the class of '89. Thank you.
Members of the Clinton School Committee, Ms. Lisa Philbin, Chairman, Mr. Kevin Tivnan, Vice Chairman, Mr. Brian Bowinkle, Ms. Bernice McGrail, Mr. William Pollock, Mr. Bayshant, Mr. Walsh, Mr. Murphy, Mr. Gaw, Mr. Burke, Mr. Goslin, Mrs. West, and Mr. Philbin. And the next person I'm going to recognize, I pray and thank God that he's here and is getting better every day, Principal of Clinton High School, Mr. David Hazel. I deliberately did not recognize the next gentleman because he's a former student of mine many years ago. He's also an associate pastor at St. John's Church, speaking of Father Edward Chalmers, who is here today to participate with this class. But he's also been called to perform his duties in another parish at the beginning of next month. And on behalf of the school department and myself, I want to thank Father Chalmers for his duties to his God, his duties to this community, and his duties to the children that he has worked with over the past years. Thank you very much, Father Ed. Next duty I have to recognize a special group. I have two programs, by the way. I have one for 1988, and I have one for another class that we're going to recognize on the invitation of the Clinton School Committee. Each year we recognize the 50 reunion class, which means the class of 1938. Same year I began the first grade. But there's a young lady that's also, I did. That's the year of the big hurricane. But we've also had a person serve the community in the past 14, 15 years as a member of the school committee, is also a member of that class, Mrs. McGrail. And I congratulate her and all of her classmates, if they would please stand, that are here today to observe the commencement exercise and then to participate in a reunion at the Elk. Class of 1938. They were well represented. They had people from Germantown, Burnett Hill, and there was a couple of other parts of the community then, but we won't mention all of them. That right, Shorty? Shorty here. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the parents and the guardians and those relatives that have made sure that these youngsters have worked to be here today. And it's through your cooperation and understanding and love that these youngsters, young ladies, young gentlemen, have been successful. And we in the school department want to thank you for your cooperation with us in working with your children. To that end, I wish to thank the administration and the staff for all they have done to work with these youngsters throughout their 12 or 13 years of education. We have become somewhat of a better-known school system in past years with the cooperation of Mr. Hazel and his staff in bringing youngsters from other parts of the world to be part of our student body. And this year we have a young gentleman that will be graduating with this class from Sweden, Johan Thorpen. And I want to thank his family, and I want to thank Johan. He also took it upon themselves to present the library with a beautiful book yesterday that was given to Mr. Bayshant and is now in our library. And I want to thank their family, and I want to thank Johan for being such an excellent person throughout his year here in Clinton. To the class, today marks an ending, a conclusion of a process you began some 12 or 13 years ago, a process called formal education. Throughout those years, you have worked and studied and striven for this day, the day that you completed your studies. You will receive a diploma which will certify the fact of your achievement. But today is a beginning as well. All these past years were not to prepare you to end a portion of your life, but they were to prepare you to begin a new life. After today, you will not end your life as a student as much as you will begin your life as an adult in an adult world. With this new position goes many rights and privileges, but with those also come some very awesome responsibilities and demands. We as educators fervently hope that these years of your formal education have prepared you to accept those responsibilities and to meet those demands. Take what you have learned and use it. Use it as you begin your new life. Use it as you meet challenges. Use it now and throughout your lives, and may it serve you well. We as educators and you as students have done our part. As you say farewell to us, you say hello to tomorrow. Grab hold of that tomorrow, and using what you have learned in the past, build it into a bright and shining future. It is my personal hope and prayer that each of you find your destination golden with happiness and alive with vibrant promise. Good luck, and may God bless each member of the 1988 graduating class with success and happiness, and instill in you a love for all those who inhabit the world today and tomorrow and tomorrow. God bless you.
Reverend Father Chalmers, Superintendent of Schools Brendan Bailey, Mr. David Hazel, Mr. Leo Bayshon, Mr. William Walsh, members of the school committee, administrators, and faculty, class of 1938, invited guests, friends, and fellow graduates. Breaking the rules got me thrown out of school, as my character Wheels in the all-school play, DuckTales and Bobby Socks, philosophically states. Wheels then goes on to say, I ride on my bike now. That's all that I like now. These phrases represent the feelings and desires of many students at various times during their high school careers. It would be much easier for students to just throw away their minds than to struggle through 4 years of high school. A notion goes through the heads of most students that life would be easier if we could just get on our bikes and leave the scholastic world behind. That is what Wheels and people like him do. He's not able to handle the frustrations of the daily grind and gets on his machine and rides away. Today, I am asking my fellow graduates to stick it out and to do their best to be successful in their lives. Students must continue to strive to learn. We cannot leave behind our studies. If we did, we would be throwing away our futures. As John F. Kennedy once said, our privileges can be no greater than our obligations. The protection of our rights can endure no longer than the performance of our responsibilities. Our years of schooling have taught us how to face responsibilities. By graduating here today, we fulfill our commitments and obligations to Clinton High School. Now we must confront the even greater challenge of embarking on a new area of life, whether it be college, the military, or a new job. We cannot, if we wish to have continued success, disregard these new duties and leave them behind. Success can be achieved by initiative. As we graduate here today, we must remember that our responsibilities do not end. In fact, they become more evident and more important. As we enter this new phase in life, we must adhere to the rules or face the consequences. We have to continue to gain knowledge and face life's changes. And if we work hard enough and give life our all, we will surely realize the rewards of our efforts. Thank you.
Fellow members of the class of 1988, grow old along with me. The best is yet to be, the last of life for which the first was made. This Robert Browning quote is, I feel, an appropriate thought on this, the day of our commencement exercises. Yes, we are nostalgic, parting from the school which has been the center of our lives for 4 of our most formative years. Yes, we are sorrowful at the prospect of leaving our family and our friends to pursue goals in the military, in the world of work, or at institutions of higher learning. But, as Browning eloquently states, youth shows but half. Most of our lives lie before us. We cannot regret or worship what has gone before to the extent that it hinders our happiness in the future. Yes, we must regard our past with pride, but more importantly, we must look to our future with hope. Our graduation day should be a joyous occasion. Happy, not only because we've completed our high school educations, but happy because we are now faced with the exciting challenge of becoming masters of our own destinies. We leave Clinton High School with the base on which we shall construct our futures. We have been supplied with a firm foundation and the tools needed to build a sturdy structure of self. We must now add to these structures the dreams of our future. We must dream, and dream big. We must set our goals beyond what we deem to be our reach. We may surprise ourselves by achieving what we once believed to be impossible. And after we have established and attained each step, however difficult, on the road to success, we must then contemplate and pursue the next exhausting endeavor. We can learn from Edgar A. Guest, who wrote, "Achievement is a pleasant thing, but there's no end to conquering. And wise men say that what is done, however fair, cannot in any way compare with what's to be." We are the youth of America. We are the next generation. We are the willful, compassionate, hopeful, strong, crusading idealists. All our lives we have been led. We are now ready to lead. There is no pinnacle too high for us to realize, no task too hard to achieve. We know no boundaries. We have pride in past achievements, but now we turn our eyes to the glorious future. Our potential is yet to be realized. We are ready to give the world the best we've got. As our future unfolds before us, behind us, the past slowly recedes. We have many fond memories to cherish in the years to come. We will have days to remember, occurrences to replay, places to revisit, and faces to recall. These bittersweet fragments of our life at CHS evoke pain and joy, tears and laughter, as we leave the safe shores of the past and unfurl our sails to cross the seas of the future. The good times are the best times. The bad times fade away. The good times are forever. But in changing the next line of this Jay Giles song, the last time is not today. In closing, I would like to share with my fellow graduates and all those here joining us in the celebration who have labored long and loved us well, this Irish blessing. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sunshine warm your face, the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you and God bless you.
At the beginning of this century, a special person was born who was to have a profound impact on the changes in rearing children. Dr. Spock noted, "Each time we think, now we have discovered the truth. Then it turns out we have only discovered a piece of that truth." This piece of truth Dr. Spock refers to is that each one of us is different, and to conform to rigid rules or to impose those rigid rules on others is to deny our own unique identity and thus rob the world of our special contribution. As we enter the adult world, let us find the courage not to conform to the rigid standards of social success, but to discover our own unique response to the circumstances of our life. Dr. Spock also noted, "Grades in school have little to do with what a person will achieve later in life. Real success in life often comes from the most unexpected sources. Today, tribute will be paid to those of us who have excelled in academics and sports, but tribute should also be paid to those of us who have learned to accept our limitations and to respond to the moment-to-moment reality of our lives. Those of us who have experienced boredom with our life may carry that attitude into the future, and life itself will become boring. But we can replace that dull routine reaction by discovering within ourselves a creative response to the circumstances of our life. Even pain and failure can be occasions of growth. There is no limit to our greatness, only the limit which we impose on ourselves with a defeatist attitude. Our enthusiasm for life should not be so much in achieving goods or accomplishing a goal, but in discovering new opportunities for growth and challenge. On this our graduation day, may we discover within ourselves our own unique piece of the truth and be able to share that truth with others. Thank you.
Years ago, we entered Clinton High School as freshmen, the class of 1988. Dazed and confused, we wandered the halls and looked up to the seniors, wondering about that day which we thought would never come. That day, of course, is graduation. It seemed so far away, and we knew that this was just the beginning of our hard yet worthwhile journey down the long road which was left to travel. We have matured greatly over the past few years, and even though we won't be together much longer, our fond memories will always remain in our hearts. My 4 years at Clinton High School have been memorable, to say the least. I have seen many changes in my school, my community, and in the world. Some good, some bad, yet all of these changes have enriched my life in some way. Clinton High has taught me to be a better person, and I would like to thank everyone who has helped me through the years. This is not the end of my journey. It is just the beginning of a new one. My high school years have prepared me for the real world, and now I must let go of the security blanket I hold and face what needs to be conquered, just as you do. Remember to always do your best and never give up, because a quitter never wins. Good luck to the class of '88, and thank you.
appears to me that even the Lord is crying on this sad occasion after these seniors are leaving us. Reverend Chalmers, members of the school committee, Mrs. Philbin, chairperson, Mr. Tivnan, vice chairperson, Mrs. McGrail, Mr. Burwinkle, Mr. Polak, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Bailey, members of the administrative staff, members of the class of 1938, fellow colleagues, parents, relatives, friends of the graduates, and certainly members of the class of 1988. It is with mixed emotions that I stand before you today. I am saddened by the fact that it was necessary for the principal of the high school, Mr. David Hazel, to have bypass surgery last April. Mr. Hazel is recuperating from that surgery, and I'm very pleased to say he is doing very well. He is here with us today, and we certainly look forward to his return to us in the fall. On a happier side, I am delighted to be here with you on such a memorable occasion, one in which you are completing your years together as a class. In a very short period, it will be time for each of you to go your separate ways on a new adventure in life. For some of you, that means placing your attention on the world of work, marriage, the armed service, or college. We throughout the Clinton school system are very proud of you, and we will always be available to assist you in any way we can. We will need your help and support in the years ahead also, so that we may continue to offer an excellent education to all of the students who follow you through Clinton High School. It is time for each of you to move on to new adventures and challenges that life holds for each of you. The Clinton school system has trained you well for these adventures, and we know that you will succeed. Each and every one of you have fantastic traits that make each of you an individual. Some are tall, some are short, some athletic, others have mechanical expertise. Some show compassion, others bring laughter. Each and every one of you have very strong points. Now is the time to use them to your advantage. Don't ever get down on yourself. Don't ever lose the will to succeed. There is a very important message to remember. Others can stop you temporarily. You are the only one that can do it permanently. We in the Clinton school system have strived to help and guide you in developing very strong personal values. Through constant reminders to all of you, we have stressed the vital point of being accountable for your actions. You may not be responsible for other people's actions, but you are always accountable for your own reaction. And your reaction depends on how well you can control your attention through self-control. In your attention lies the secrets to the strength, determination, and endurance. The one thing important to remember, wherever you fully put your attention, that is where you will succeed. To the parents of the graduates, I say congratulations to each and every one of you. It is not easy to raise a family with all of the concerns of communicable disease, substance abuse, along with all the other normal growing pains a family deals with. In order for a student to be successful in any venture, it takes a lot of parental love and support. And I am sure you have both for your children here today. I would like to conclude with the following statements on attention. I feel they are appropriate not only to the graduates, but to all of us here today. The statements have been selected from a noted speaker on behavioral modification, Born Secca. Dr. Secca has spoken on attention and its effects throughout the United States and many foreign countries. I had the opportunity to hear Dr. Secca speak recently. Here are a few of his points. Please listen to them. Think about them when the situation comes up. I have selected 5 of his many points. First, small things bother small people. Next, if you think you cannot succeed, you can be sure of defeat. Third, nothing is impossible for the willing mind. To depending upon your attention, the problem will appear as an opportunity or make the opportunity into a problem. And finally, whenever you get the chance to laugh, take it. Thank you very much. I love each and every one of you. God bless you. Now that portion of the ceremony for the awards and scholarships. And the first of these awards will go to 3 members of the junior class who have achieved extremely well academically as members through the junior class. First award is the Harvard University Prize Book Award, sponsored by the Harvard Radcliffe Club of Worcester, given by A. Michael and Stephen R. Ernst, Matthew H. Belt. The Harvard University Prize Book Award, sponsored by the Harvard Club of Boston, April J. Duncanson. Holy Cross Prize Book Award, given in memory of Reverend John J. Murphy, Clinton High School, 1932, to Mara P. Kerrigan. Members of the graduating class, the Massachusetts Daughters of American Revolution Good Citizenship Award, the Clinton Women's Club Scholarship for $200, the Martin J. and Mary T. Ball Memorial Scholarship for $400, the scholarship from an anonymous donor for $250, the Mary R. Leahy Scholarship for $300, the Class of 1938 Achievement Award number 1, the Robert A. Murphy Memorial Scholarship, $400. The Marie Gannon Memorial Scholarship, $250. A group of local public service citizens who wish to remain anonymous, $200. The Clinton Area Chamber of Commerce and the Clinton Industrial Association Scholarship, $500. The Community Scholarship, $100. Kathleen Ann Philbin. Before I make note of the next awards, I want to make people aware of what one of these awards are. It is entitled, and you will hear me mention it 6 different times in a row here, it's the Presidential Academic Fitness Award. And just so that people are aware as to exactly what that is, this award was established by the President of the United States in 1983 to honor students on the knowledge, skills, and values they have displayed throughout their high school years. This year, we are most fortunate to have 6 students receive this award, and as I stated, will be recognized at various points toward the awards portion of our exercise. To be eligible for the Presidential Academic Fitness Award, the student must meet 3 criteria. First, have an overall average of all grades over 4 years of B+ or better. Second, achieve a minimum of 12 units distributed among the courses described as New Basics, which includes English, mathematics, science, social studies, foreign language, and computer science. And third, achieve a score at the 80th percentile or above in the standardized achievement tests, more commonly referred to as the SATs. So when you hear of a youngster receiving that award, you will be aware of their academic achievement. It is quite an accomplishment. Receiving the Presidential Academic Fitness Award, the Americanism Essay Contest, sponsored by the Clinton Emblem Club, number 56. The Philip J. Ween Memorial Scholarship, $300. The Clinton Daughters of Penelope Scholarship, $150. The Clinton Lions Club Scholarship, $500. Clinton Lodge of Elks BPOE number 1306 Scholarship, $500. And a Community Scholarship for $100. Tracy Marie Plant. The Presidential Academic Fitness Award, the Commonwealth Scholarship, in the amount of $1,000. The Clinton Exchange Club Youth of the Year Award, $300. The Miss Hannah M. Walsh English Award. The H. Mitchell Gould Memorial Scholarship, sponsored by the Daily Item and DeMello's, $250. The Clinton Lodge of Elks BPOE number 1306 Scholarship, $500. The Clinton Police Association Student Athlete Award, and the Weetabix Company Incorporated Scholarship for $200. Anne Mariah Sawyer. Thank you for talking, Father. It's doing some good. Please keep talking. The Presidential Academic Fitness Award, Stephanie A. Joyce. The Digital Equipment Corporation Scholarship, $1,000. Kelly M. Pryor. The Presidential Academic Fitness Award, Bosch and Lomb Science Award, the Worcester Telegram and Gazette Student Achievement Award, Commonwealth Scholarship, the Clinton Women's Club Scholarship, $200, Genrad Foundation Science Award, $1,000. And along with the Genrad Foundation is a private charitable foundation supported by the Genrad Incorporated. The Genrad Foundation Science Award is awarded each year at 22 local high schools to the graduating student who, in the judgment of the school's administrators, has shown outstanding ability and interest in science or mathematics. The Clinton Lodge of Elks BPOE number 1306 Scholarship, $500. Clinton Police Association Student Athlete Award. Clinton Lions Club Award, $500. The Clinton Historical Society Honorarium, $150. The Philip J. Ween Memorial Scholarship of $1,000. And the class of 1938 Achievement Award number 2, Otto Kip Zoll. Presidential Academic Fitness Award, Commonwealth Scholarship, the Elks National Foundation Most Valuable Student Award of $1,000, the University of New England President's Scholarship, $500, the David B. Reisner Scholarship, $500, the Clinton Turner Ladies Auxiliary Scholarship, $500, the Clinton Daughters of Penelope Scholarship, $150, the Mary R. Leahy Scholarship, $300. A group of local public service citizens who wish to remain anonymous, $200. The Clinton Lodge of Elks BPOE number 1306 scholarship, $500. Community scholarship, $100. To Jennifer Ann Baer. SEM Reisner Scholarship, $500. The Digital Equipment Corporation Scholarship of $1,000. And a Community Scholarship of $100 to Lawrence M. O'Connell. Clinton Turner's Ladies Auxiliary Scholarship, $300, and the Regis College Scholarship of $1,800 to Dawn Meredith Gilmore. The Clinton AHEPA Scholarship, $150. A group of local public service citizens who wish to remain anonymous, $200. The Roger Shatra Memorial Scholarship, given by the Clinton Insurance Agents Association, $100. Myra Belize Perez. Shaw's Supermarket Scholarship for $600, John William Keyes. The Clinton Friends of the Retarded Scholarship, $250 to Melissa Ann Bethany Walsh. The Clinton Knights of Columbus Scholarship, $100 to Colleen Elizabeth Kilcoyne. The Clinton Women's Club Scholarship, $200. The Clinton Lions Club Award, $500 to David M. Casasanto. The Florence M. Carlson Scholarship, Diane Marie Drelo. William H. Reisner Scholarship, $500. The John E. Murphy Memorial Road Race Scholarship, $500. the recipient of the National Elks Foundation Scholarship for $900, and the Clinton Exchange Club Scholarship given in memory of Dr. Paul Bradley, $1,000, Matthew B. Russell. The Lillian and George Graham Charitable Trust, $1,000. The Roger Shatra Memorial Scholarship given by the Clinton Insurance Agents Association, $100. The Marie E. Gannon Memorial Scholarship, $250. Sun Chu Kim. The John E. Murphy Memorial Scholarship, $250. The Clinton Lions Club Award, $500. The Mary R. Leahy Scholarship, $300. The Class of 1938 Achievement Award number 3. The Clinton Lodge of Elks BPOE number 1306 Scholarship, $500. The Community Scholarship of $100. Maureen Catherine Gore. Christy M. Collins Memorial Scholarship, $300. Community Scholarship, $100. Kimberly Angel Busnell. The Mildred E. Gannon Memorial Scholarship, $500. The Mary R. Leahy Scholarship, $300. A group of local public service citizens who wish to remain anonymous, $200. Tracy Ann Janda. Clinton Lions Club Award of $500. A group of local public service citizens who wish to remain anonymous, $200. Deborah Ann Felicity Giansante. The H. Mitchell Gould Memorial Scholarship, sponsored by the Daily Item and DeMello's, $250. John Albert Perrin. The Clinton Women's Club Scholarship, $200, John E. Marble, Jr. The Clinton Teachers Association Scholarship, $200, Community Scholarship, $100, Kimberly Ann Day. Clinton Area Chamber of Commerce and the Clinton Industrial Association Scholarship, $500. Community Scholarship, $100. Kevin M. Polnick. Class of 1957 Scholarship, $250. Community Scholarship of $100. Florence V. Parker. The Class of 1957 Scholarship, $250. Sean P. Cassidy. The Clinton Lions Club Scholarship, $500. Clinton Women's Club Scholarship, $200. The Clinton Lodge of Elks BPOE number 1306 Scholarship, $500. Melissa Ann Moody. The Clinton High School Band Scholarship, $350. Teresa Ann Mercedes Cowles. A group of local public service citizens who wish to remain anonymous, $200. The Clinton Knights of Columbus Scholarship, $100. Maureen Ann Catherine Fitzgerald. A group of local public service citizens who wish to remain anonymous, $200. The Clinton Knights of Columbus Scholarship, $100. Adrian Marie Marsh. A group of local public service citizens who wish to remain anonymous, $200. Mark Anthony Pizza. Community Scholarship of $100 to Jennifer Lavager. Community Scholarship of $100 to Gloria Yvette Ortez. Community Scholarship of $100 to Cesar Ricardo Velasquez. That concludes the awards portion of the exercise this afternoon. I want to say on behalf of all of the recipients of the scholarships and awards that have been made possible only through the efforts of you people, our sincere appreciation. They appreciate it. We at Clinton High School and within the entire Clinton system appreciate it. A sincere thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Receiving. Some of you will take this foundation and pursue a profession in life. Others will call upon this foundation to enable you to further pursue the acquisition of knowledge. As with the memory of graduation day, you may not always retain every aspect of your educational foundation, but you will always be able to recall from it and use it. Your education began long before you entered the classroom. Your very first teachers, your family, appropriately are here today to witness with pride your achievements. Your classroom teachers, your clergy, and even your peers all melded into the building of this educational foundation. Abraham Lincoln, while he was president, eloquently wrote on education, "I can only say that I view it as the most important subject that we as a people can be engaged in." So I challenge you, graduates of 1988, to use your educational foundation, use it wisely, use it honestly, use it to achieve your highest goals in life. Like graduation day memory, your educational foundation will always remain with you. On behalf of the entire Clinton School Committee, God bless you, and may you receive all the very best life can offer.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Philbin. The first recipient of the high school diploma, the class valedictorian, Otto Kip Zoll. Myra Elise Perez. Carrie Frances Philbin, honors. Todd Michael Reganini. Anne Mariah Sawyer, high honors. Jennifer Ann Baer, high honor. Stephanie A. Joyce, high honor. Christopher B. Allen. Russell John Allen. Patricia Josephine Bayhush. Eric M. Bernard. Kimberly Angel Busno, honored. William E. Boston. Eric L. Boyce. Jennifer A. Bracy. Julie Beth Lufton. David M. Casasanto. Lois Dorothy Maria Casasanto. Sean P. Cassidy. Richard P. Champaglia. Cheryl Ann Sislak. Jeffrey M. Collins. Christine Marie Cordy. Julie Lynn Corey. Teresa Ann Mercedes Cowles. Scott R. Zermack. Kimberly Ann Day. Diane Marie Drelo. Carrie Ann Duchnowski. Lori Ann Duhamel. Scott M. Dwinells. Edward E. Favart. Kelly Ann Fields. Maureen Ann Catherine Fitzgerald. Frank Flores. Sophia Monica Friel. Brendan P. Gannon. Andrew F. Garofoli. Richard E. Gebhardt. Deborah Ann Felicity Giansante, honor. Dawn Meredith Gilmore. Sean Patrick Gorman. Maureen Catherine Gore. Sean K. Hardigan. Noreen E. Hayes. Anthony Paul Hebert. Erica Marie Heighton. Claire B. Inamorate. Tracy Ann Janda. John William Keys. Colleen Elizabeth Kilcoyne. Sun Chu Kim. Jean Kittredge. Jennifer Lavature, honors. Kevin J. Liddy. James Michael Lowe. Derek S. Mack. Jennifer Lynn McLean, honors. Maurice J. McClure. John E. Marble, Jr. Adrian Marie Marsh. James J. McDonald. Matthew J. McGowan. Christian Lynn Catherine McNamara. Daniel Edward Maluski. Melissa Ann Moody, honors. Carl James Morin. Gerard Joseph Moran. Catherine Ann Moran. Christian L. Mueller. James M. Nason. Amy Nater. Melissa Ann Nolan. Lawrence M. O'Connell, honors. Tracy Ann O'Donnell, honors. William J. Ogert. John William O'Malley. Gloria Yvette Ortiz. John Albert Parent. Florence V. Parker. Michelle Yvette Paulus. Rosa Enid Perez. April Dawn Perkins. Kathleen Ann Philbin, honors. Peter A. Pierce, honors. Mark Anthony Pizza, honors. Tracy Maria Plant, honors. Jean Maria Potus. Joan Mary Potus. Kelly M. Pryor, high honors. Kevin M. Polnick, honors. Jennifer Lee Ray. Bernardino Rivera, Jr. Karen A. Raquel. Michael P. Rulo. James M. Russell. Matthew G. Russell, honors. Thomas Charles Smith. Christopher John Spear. Kevin Everett Spear. Christopher John Tencardi. Before I call this next boy, again, Mr. Bailey made mention of him before. We just want to say that we had the privilege of meeting this boy's father, Dr. Thorfinn, yesterday. He's a very, very nice man. We have certainly enjoyed having this man with us. He is a fine boy. We wish him the very best in the future. And our best from Clinton to him when he returns to Sweden, Johan Arne Thorfinn. Michelle Lee Vanas. Cesar Ricardo Velasquez. Julia Marie Baton, honors. Melissa Ann Bethany Walsh, honors. Derek Daniel Watu. Stacy Lynn Wego. Christine Maria Catherine Welch. That concludes the awarding of diplomas. Before I leave, I just want to make recognition of another outstanding gentleman we had with us for the year, who was with us from Ireland, and from the members of the class of '88, all of the faculty and administration from Clinton. We wish the very best when he returns to Ireland, to Stephen Moffat. Thank you.
Before we have the benediction prayer, I'd just like to thank Mr. Bailey for his very kind words. Almighty God, we ask you to bless the Clinton High School class of 1988. We'd also like to ask you to bless their parents who have helped in such a special way to bring them to this day. May this day be an inspiration in their lives to go forth, to be good citizens of our great country, be faithful to you, our Creator, to always be kind, caring, and loving people as they live their lives, as they move through their endeavors in this world. Amen.